off his size, speed, power, and problem-solving abilities. These behaviors keep our whales both active and engaged. SeaWorld's killer whales have inspired generations to care about our natural world, and we're excited to share their stories with you today.
Killer whales are the ocean's top predator. They use cooperation and communication, not just size and strength, to take their place at the top of the ocean's food web. At the bottom are small animals, like krill. At the top, the apex predator, the killer whale. Killer whales are as big as a bus, faster than an Olympic swimmer, high flying and powerful.
We're going to see all of that today, and more. These and other behaviors provide an environment full of enrichment.
We spend days, weeks, months, and years building relationships with our whales. This creates trust, and that allows us to do some amazing things. For example, when you visit the doctor, you present your arm to draw blood, or step on the scale to see how much you weigh. It's much the same with our whales.
Throughout today's experience, you may see our killer whales moving together in unison. These synchronized behaviors help strengthen social bonds and allow them to problem solve as a group. This is just one of the reasons why they're known as the ocean's top predator. Their scientific name is Orcinus orca. Their common name is killer whale. And each of our 5 whales have their own personal names. We have Takara, Sakari, Kamea, and Tuar. And joining us right out front here is Kyuquot. Kamea is our youngest whale at 9 years old. Her mother Takara is our oldest whale at 31 years old. Takara is also the matriarch of the pod, which just means she's the leader. These whales trust us and take an active role in their own health and well-being. Through the use of positive reinforcement training techniques, we're able to teach them husbandry or healthier behaviors. Joining us at the lighthouse today are trainers Laura and Kyland to help demonstrate some of these behaviors.
Thanks, Brooke. I'm right here with 31-year-old Kyuquot, and he's going to demonstrate one of the very first behaviors that we train, called a fluke present. Now, not only in this position do I get a great view of his entire body, but I'm also able to get close to the shallow veins on the underside of his tail flukes. Our veterinary care staff can then come take a blood sample from these veins at least once a month during the whale's monthly physicals. Now, throughout today's presentation, you might see us giving the whales back rubs, belly rubs, or a nice tail massage. Killer whales have extremely sensitive skin, so this is just one of the ways we can build strong relationships with the whales.
That is absolutely right, Kyland. Hi everybody, I'm on the other side of the pool, and Kylie's going to join me over here, and he's going to demonstrate another one of those important diagnostic tools, which is getting animals' weights. Once a week, we ask all of our killer whales to slide their entire body up onto a killer whale size scale located in one of our back pools, as Kacie is demonstrating right here in the slide out. Now you may notice when he's in this position that there's a portion of his body that remains in the water. The area behind his dorsal fin, down towards his tail flukes, is called the peduncle, and it contains several large muscles that can weigh hundreds of pounds. So in this relaxed position, we would not get an accurate weight. To solve that, we simply ask him to lift that tail out of the water. Now we know that Kyuquot is weighing in at 9,650 pounds. It's important to get weights on all of our animals so that we know our younger animals like Sakari and Kamea are growing at a steady rate, while our more mature animals like Kyuquot are maintaining that healthy weight. All of the husbandry behaviors that we train here at SeaWorld are to ensure that the animals are healthy and thriving.
And the care isn't just physical. Mental stimulation and play are vital, and we surprise and engage with our whales at every opportunity. Play is how killer whales teach their young to hunt, and for the adults, play is important too. It seems that they just enjoy having fun. Making time for play is an important part of life for killer whales, and and for us.
All right, well, Kacie and I have moved down here with our new friend Lola. Lola, we're going to talk a little bit about how killer whales learn. They learn important life skills by watching and following the other members of their pod, kind of like a game of follow the leader. Here at SeaWorld, they can watch and mimic our behaviors and learn that way. You want to have Kacie help demonstrate that? All right, go ahead and take that left arm, put it high up in the air. Excellent. Now give him a great big wave. And look at that! He is paying very close attention to you. Now, killer whales have excellent eyesight, both under the surface of the water, but also above the water. We'll see them jumping their whole bodies out of the water to get a better look at their surroundings. We're going to have Kacie to demonstrate that. So let's take that left arm, point straight at Kyuquot, and throw it across your shoulder. Perfect! Look at that! He's going to dive down to the bottom of this 40-foot deep pool. You can watch him go all the way to the bottom, and he's going to lift over 9,600 pounds completely out of the water.
Wow, that was a huge jump. Kyuquot is going to join us over here with our new friend Alex. He's going to give him a big wave. Awesome. Thanks for helping us out today. We're going to talk a little bit more about how killer whales communicate. So they use vocalizations by moving their blowhole into different shapes and sizes to make all kinds of different sounds. And we're going to ask if he can demonstrate that for us. Go ahead and give him that first hand signal. Great job, Kyuquot! You can hear that from a long range away. But actually another way they communicate is by tapping different body parts on the surface of the water. Scientists believe sound waves travel 4.5 times faster in the water than the air. So when they leap out of the water and crash on the surface, that sound can be heard for miles. So go ahead and give that second hand signal. Very good. Now he's going to take off similar to what he was doing before. He's going to jump right in the middle. But I want everyone to take a listen because the sound he's about to make is going to be much, much louder as he does what we call a breach. Much, much bigger jump, a little louder. Thank you so much for helping us out tonight. Let's give it up for all of our audience volunteers.
As you can see, killer whales can communicate by leaping out of the water and making a huge splash. SeaWorld's research and observation of the killer whales in our care has shed light on the many mysteries about these incredible animals. For example, we know the gestation period of a pregnant killer whale is 17 months. That is information impossible to obtain out in the wild. However, some information can only be gathered through field observation. This is why SeaWorld works with our partners, like the Norwegian Orca Survey, to help further our knowledge. Killer whales are remarkable, powerful animals, and perhaps the best expression of that power is when they hunt.
Killer whales stand apart. They have no natural predators, and just about any other ocean animal could be their dinner. Depending on where they live and their chosen prey, they've developed some epic hunting techniques. Off the coast of South America, killer whales will beach themselves, riding in on waves just long enough to catch prey. They'll also create waves that knock animals like penguins or seals from ice cliffs. Most importantly, they cooperate, communicate, and coordinate as a team. Here's footage of killer whales corralling a school of herring. A whale dips it in feeds, while the other whales keep the fish together with swipes of their tail fins.
In the ocean, killer whales create waves to hunt, use fluke slams to stun their prey, and they can even beach themselves up and out of the water. For our whales, it's just a fun demonstration, but for you, it's the thrill of the hunt. Unfortunately, things like overfishing and pollution pose serious threats to many populations of killer whales.
Killer whales are impressive animals, and it's pretty obvious why they're the top predator in the ocean. That means killer whales are invincible, right? Wrong.
Killer whales depend on a plentiful food source and a clean environment. They're completely dominant, yet completely dependent.
When it comes down to it, killer whales are not the most powerful animals in the ocean.
Their future depends on you.
Through your actions.
Through the choices we all make.
We hold the future of killer whales and the oceans in our hands.
Killer whales continue to surprise and amaze us. They're the perfect ambassador for the ocean. Limitless, connected, towering. But still longer lived.
The challenges that we face can seem insurmountable.
Don't give up. Be inspired.
We can make a difference. The ocean needs our help, and that seems overwhelming, but together we can make it happen.
There's so much to learn.
So much to protect.
So much to explore. The killer whale story is still being written.
And there are simple things we all can do to make a difference.
All it takes is one choice.
One positive act. One ripple that can grow and grow.
And change the world.
Together, we've got this.
Every different creature, beautiful.
ladies and gentlemen, we hope that by joining us tonight, these animals have inspired you and deepened your appreciation for killer whales just as they have for all of us. We will continue to learn about these amazing